What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Or welcome to the channel. Today is Comic-Con weekend. New York Comic-Con is this weekend. So you guys are going to get a lot of videos this weekend. They just revealed the Invincible Season 4 release date. I know I haven't covered Invincible before, but since I made superhero content a pillar of this channel, I am going to start covering Invincible stuff on this channel. Because I love the Invincible series, man. I love... Season 2 was weaker than Season 1, but Season 3 was really good. And I love the Invincible universe, right? They're coming out with an Invincible fighting game next year. They're developing an open world Invincible game. They're continuing with the TV show. But yeah, if you don't know what Invincible is, it's basically, it gets deeper than this, but the basic plot is, so Invincible starts off with this kid named Mark Grayson, and Mark Grayson's dad is Omni-Man, basically Superman to this universe, right? And Omni-Man comes from a race called the Viltrumites, and the Viltrumites are evil Kryptonians, right? Basically, that's what they are. And they take over planets, like they integrate into society, and then they eventually, once the world trusts them, they turn on everybody, and they go to they take over the planet, right? That's the basic plot of it. It gets deeper than that, but I want you guys to watch this TV show. So basically how season 1 opens is, Omni-Man. So the animated series has a stacked cast of voice talent because it's animated. So Jay Farrow's in it. Stephen Yeun's in it. Gillian Jacobs is in it. Who else is in it? Josh Keaton is in it for an episode. The GOAT, Sterling K. Brown is in it. Aaron Paul is in it. A bunch of other... Ross McCann is in it. And there's a bunch of other really cool people in this series as well. This series is like... So, Robert Kirkman, the guy who wrote The Walking Dead, and the guy who wrote Marvel Zombies, which I do really need to do a review of Marvel Zombies probably next week on this channel, right? Writes this series. And this is like his ode to like creating his own Marvel DC type universe, right? Except that in the first issue of the comic and of the first episode of the first season, Omni-Man kills all the superheroes in the Guardians of the Globe. That's what they call them. And the Guardians of the Globe are they are the Justice League in the Invincible universe, right? So he murks Invincible version of Batman. He murks Invincible version of Omni-Man, of Wonder Woman, and he murks Invincible version of Martian Manhunter and a lot of other heroes and stuff like that. This series, it's like The Boys. Well, not completely. Like there are good superheroes too. Like Mark Grayson is a guy named Invincible. He's a good hero. Adam Eve, who's basically Scarlet Witch in this universe, is a good hero. It's a superhero show, but it's basically how it starts off is Mark has to fight his father, but it gets deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper. Jeffrey Dean Morgan plays a character in this series. Who else? Keith David, who played Spawn in the animated Spawn TV show, plays a character in this series. Who else? A lot of other people play characters in this series. And I love this series. Like, I hope they do multiple video games, multiple spin off shows. Like, I've loved this series since it came out in 2020. I want to say it was 2020 when this came out. So, yes, I will be covering season 4 and any other updates that we get involving Invincible. Like, I don't think we're gonna do it this time, but sometimes they do like origin episodes of the main characters. So like right now, Invincible has 3 seasons and an episode dedicated to Adam Eve's origin, and then so I'm hoping they do an origin of like the Immortal, who's basically a mix between Hawkman and yeah, he's basically this universe's Hawkman, right? And stuff like that. And yeah, guys, like Invincible is really, really, really good. And like season 3 ended on a massive cliffhanger with Conquest and stuff like that. And season 4, I think they're building up to something called in season 4, I think they're building up to something called the Viltrumite War, which is basically evil Krypton comes down to Earth, and Mark and a bunch of other heroes start to have to fight them all off. And guys, there's even a Amanda Waller / Bruce Wayne / Rick Flag Sr. character in this series as well, named Cecil. Cecil is played by Walton Goggins. Walton Goggins is the GOAT of nerd culture right now, bro. He plays the Ghoul in Fallout, which is also an Amazon show. He plays Cecil in Invincible, and hopefully they give him another nerd-based role because he is so good. In fact, this whole cast is so good. So, and in fact, if you want to play as Omni-Man in a fighting game right now, Mortal Kombat 1 added him as a DLC fighter. But they are also coming out with a video game called Invincible Versus, which is like an Invincible fighting game, right? And we are getting 2 superhero fighting games next year. We're getting Invincible Versus, and we're getting Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls, and I'm excited for both of them. But season 4 of Invincible starts up again in March of 2026. So yeah, guys, this is gonna be a busy weekend for superhero stuff. Like, because it's New York Comic Con. So if there's anything else that I want to cover, or nerd stuff in general, because yesterday they dropped the Night of the Seven Kingdoms trailer. Today they dropped the Invincible season 4 teaser trailer. Hopefully, James Gunn and DC Studios, even though they just basically told us what some of the main villains or main plot points of the DCU is going to be, drops either a Lanterns trailer or a Supergirl trailer, and stuff like that. And then we still have the Marvel panel on Sunday, I believe. So Marvel could be dropping a trailer on Sunday. In fact, they already did with Wonder Man. So, oh my god, we have so much superhero stuff this weekend. And I just wanted to make this video to let you guys know that I will be covering Invincible in the future of this channel and stuff like that. Just like I covered Gen V and the Boys universe and the Game of Thrones universe and a lot of video games and a lot of music on this channel and stuff like that. You guys know the 5 pillars of this channel are advocacy, music, television and movies, superhero content, and yeah, I think I got them all. Music, television and movies, so that's free. Superhero content, video games, and or that's actually six. So yeah, movies and so the five pillars of this channel are movies and television, video games, music, superhero content, and advocacy. So I love the Invincible series, so that is why I'm going to cover it. I haven't actually read the comic books. Shout out to Charlie Emergency Awesome and Comics Explained, or Rob at Comics Explained, for covering the comic books, because that's how I read comic books, mate. Right, like people like Comics Explained and Variant and stuff like that, and yeah. So I will be covering the Invincible universe going forward, because again, superhero content is a pillar of this channel. And yeah, thank y'all so much for all your support, and I hope you have a great day.